Hello guys, I'm back with another video, and this time I'm gonna be doing it on conspiracy theories. Alright guys, it is a known fact that the more and more that we keep going on throughout the day, especially during this quarantine, don't you think it's weird how a lot of conspiracies have been coming out? Like, it's really creepy if you look at it, especially because of the COVID-19. Like, these are just conspiracies, but conspiracy theories sometimes turn out to be real. I'm not saying these are real. You are entitled to believe whatever you want, but I'm just saying what I believe. And I don't know if these are real, guys. I don't know whether to believe these are real, but some of these are hard to believe that they're not real. Just go as far to Tom Hanks. There is a video documentary about Tom Hanks. I was watching it on YouTube a couple days ago, where they're talking about Tom Hanks, and everybody's scared that maybe Tom Hanks is dead, that he's not alive anymore, that maybe they made an imposter, or that they're faking that he's still alive. In this documentary series, this guy goes really deep into Tom Hanks, that it scares the shit out of you. I swear it scares the shit out of you. It's a really good documentary series. I'll put a link on the description so you guys check it out. But he talks about how Tom Hanks, the one from Forrest Gump, he went to Australia, and he was there because he had the COVID-19, and he was quarantined. Basically, he couldn't go out, but then he started posting barcodes, random pictures, and stuff like this and that. But then he appeared in SNL. But when he appeared in SNL, it was like 2 days later, from like a week of nobody knowing from him, and they haven't known from him since. But then these whole pictures started popping up. It's really weird. And then the other thing would be the alien things. Okay, I'm not saying those videos are true or they're fake, but if aliens aren't real, why would the government end up sharing information, top secret information, with the public? And why wait until this whole quarantine? Why do you think the government had to wait until are in quarantine? Maybe so we could actually pay attention? Maybe so we could actually be focused on what they were trying to tell us? What do you guys think? Now, I'm not saying these are real. These are fake. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But it would be crazy to not think that there's a possibility that you don't think that a little bit of these stories or conspiracy theories, whatever you want to call it, that a little bit of it isn't real. It would just be crazy to think that they're not real. Like, just go deep and think about it. And then there's not just those two, there's even more. There's more, as in that China made up the whole virus. Not that they made it up like it came from over there, but there's this lab that they had that they were testing, and they made the whole virus there because they were testing virus, and they have a second virus deadlier than the COVID-19. And it's even worse. But China is testing them. Like, they're making the viruses. It's just weird, guys. Like, if you really think about it, it's weird. And it's like the Simpsons guy said. He said, if you start making so many conspiracy theories, if you make like 1,000 conspiracy theories or predict 1,000 things, 10% of them will end up coming true. Don't you think that's creepy? How one of the guys who made the most famous cartoon and has been getting a lot of stuff right, like predicting that Trump was going to be president, predicting that stuff was going to happen, or predicting the exact same way that Trump was going to be president, and then the exact same way that he came down the elevator. Even with it, it's a long ass list, guys. But don't you think it's just weird? Now, I'm not saying these are real. In other words, I'm just asking questions. But don't you think it's creepy? Alright, guys, on another note, there was this video about this monkey who, he's driving a motorcycle, right? He's driving a motorcycle or a toy motorcycle, whatever you want to call it. I really don't know what it was. But this monkey was on top of a motorcycle and he went like driving straight into a baby and he snatched the baby away from the mother and he freaking dragged the baby. Alright, they were using this as a meme. Okay, funny. But I started looking into it. Once I looked into it, I found out that in China, since the quarantine thing has been going on, no, not China, Asia, or somewhere like that. I believe it was Asia. Since like the quarantine has been going on, these monkeys are starving to death. So basically, these monkeys, since they're starving, they're like really smart. They started snatching babies away, and basically these monkeys were being fed by the tourists, like people coming around like from other places. They would see monkeys and they would feed them. Now, with this whole thing that's been going on, there's nobody to feed the monkeys. What do you think is coming? What do you think is gonna happen? Since nobody's feeding these monkeys, they're gonna go crazy. So they're starting to freaking snatch up freaking from newborn babies to 12-month-old babies. And they eat the babies. They eat them because they're hungry. I mean, of course, they're not gonna go up to a human and try to eat you, but you have to like think about it. These monkeys are like really smart. They're so smart that they'll do anything just to get a piece of food. And well, that video that snatched the baby, and the monkey was like literally taking the baby. And I looked up more information, and I just thought it was weird how the world is like going through weird stuff, weird shit is happening. I don't know, guys. Like, you're entitled to believe whatever you want. The monkey story is actually true. Y'all can check it out. Either on Joe Rogan's podcast, he does a news thing, and then there's a news article about it also. So y'all should check that one out if y'all want to know more about that. But after listening to everything I said, I know I talk a lot, But don't you think everything we've been going through is really creepy? I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's fake. You're entitled to your own beliefs. But just think about it, guys. Go ahead and watch those documentaries that I will leave on the link. And you'll get your own conclusions. I'm Challenge Shango. See you guys on the next.